Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you follow me at all or you have watched any of my videos, you probably know that I am no stranger to bright coloured makeup. While I do tend to stick to just neutral eyes, I do experiment quite a bit and I like using bright coloured eyeshadows, but also I love bright coloured lipstick. Like purples and blue lipsticks are some of my favorites. I love wearing them, but I know that it is a little daunting to try and get into wearing bright colored makeup, so I thought I would do a video on how to start branching out and start experimenting and just how you can still make it look wearable so it's not too daunting to go out in public with it. So today I'm going to be starting off with the eyes and talk about things that you can do with your eye makeup to slowly branch out. So one of the easiest ways to just add a little bit more color into your makeup, which is what I'm wearing right now, is a pop of color on the inner corner. You can also do a colored lower lash line. That's how I got started into colorful makeup. Throughout a lot of this video I'm going to be mentioning Colourpop a lot because they've got so many different colors and they've got such beautiful colored eyeshadows and lipsticks, and they're all like around $5. So it's a great way to start buying colorful makeup without breaking the bank, because when you first buy it you're probably not going to use it all that often, so there's no point going out and buying like a $30 Kat Von D or Anastasia liquid lipstick when you can find so many at Colourpop for really cheap, and it can help you just broaden your horizons. So yeah, what I started doing when I first started wearing colorful makeup was I got some Colourpop colored eyeshadows and I just started wearing them on my lower lash line. So I would still use like my Too Faced chocolate bar palette and just do something simple on the eyes, and then I would go in with a like aqua lower lash line or something. I highly recommend starting off with that. What I've got going on today is I've just got Flower Shop by Colourpop on the inner corner, and then I added a highlighter from the Anastasia Aurora Glow Kit. So it's just like a tiny pop of color. It doesn't look over the top. Like, this is easily wearable. Obviously I've got bright blue lips, but just the eyes are like easily wearable and it's not going to look too out there. Another thing you can do to start broadening your eye makeup looks is to wear bright colors that are just like more intense versions of neutrals. So I love pink. Like, pink is my favorite color. I will always go to pink makeup if I don't know what I'm gonna wear. So I feel like pink makeup it's a bright color, but it's not branching out too far from neutrals. I feel like oranges are another one. Orange and warm toned eye makeup is so popular at the moment, so I feel like that's a really easy way to start wearing something that isn't just straight browns. Just add some oranges in and it looks beautiful, especially with blue eyes, but I feel like it complements any eye color, and it adds something without it being over the top. Yellow at the moment is very on trend. A mustard yellow is very popular at the moment. If you've got the Anastasia Subculture palette, there's some yellows in there that I feel look really nice just run through the crease. It's not bold like blue or green. It's very light, so I feel like it's not too over the top. Especially if you've got a warm skin tone, it looks beautiful. So that's one way to start branching out. Now for the lips, obviously if you're not super into bright makeup, you're not going to go straight in with a lipstick like this or anything. If you're someone who literally only wears nudes and doesn't branch out with lipstick colors a lot, or if you don't wear lipstick at all, a good place to start is just Vampire lipsticks, because it's still wearable but it's not just a nude lipstick. Wearing reds is a really good place to start, but even if you're a bit too scared for red lipstick, just wearing darker browns or like vampy colors, just like dark reds, dark purples, dark browns, all of those colors still, like, they're fine for every day. Nobody's gonna like look at you like you're crazy if you go out in public with it, but it's a way to branch out of your comfort zone. If you are someone who already wears reds and vampy lips quite often, I feel like purple is a great place to start. That's where I started with my bright colors. I feel like purple is a great place to start because it's just a variant of pink. Like, pink is a very common lipstick color, so wearing a purple isn't too out there. But there's a lot of like purple leaning pinks which are still super wearable but really good to branch out of your comfort zone a little. Another good way, similar to wearing darker brown lipsticks, is to wear grey lipsticks. They're not bright colored, so it's not like you're going to stand out if you're wearing it in public, but it is unconventional. I love grey lipsticks. The new Anastasia matte lipsticks have a whole grey shade range, and I'm all about that. I love grey lipsticks. Colourpop has Petite 4, which is a like blue grey, and it's gorgeous. They also have a Lippie Pencil Wet, and it's a dupe for Max Stone, and it's just a true grey, and I love it so much. So those are some options if you are looking at the Colourpop side of things. If you are looking at branching out into the blues and greens, starting off dark I feel helps rather than just going for a bright green or bright blue. I feel like even this it's very vibrant, but it's not as unwearable as it could be, if that makes sense. Like a bright baby blue or something is going to be way harder to wear than something like this, so especially if you're already used to wearing dark lipsticks. So now just some general tips if you're new to wearing bright colored makeup. With any type of bright color that you're wearing, especially for lipsticks, make sure you're choosing one that is appropriate for your skin tone. So find out your undertone, whether you are cool, neutral, or warm. If you're neutral, you are so lucky you'll be able to pull anything off. Red is one that's really hard to get right, and it is all to do with your undertones. With red, if you have a warm undertone, look for the orange leaning reds, and if you have a cool undertone, look for the pink leaning reds. That also comes into play with purples. If you're a cool skin tone, the blue leaning ones are going to be perfect for you. If you are warm undertoned, then the ones that are leaning on pink are going to be a lot better suited to you. And the more like magenta lips, those are going to look gorgeous. So it all depends on your undertones, and that's going to make it a lot easier for you to wear, because if it blends with your undertone, it's going to look a lot more wearable in general, and it's just, your whole look is going to look so much more put together. Obviously, like, makeup is fun. There's no rules. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. If you're my skin tone and you love orange-based reds, then go for it. But if you're new to wearing bright colors, it's just going to make it so much easier for you to feel more comfortable and to have all of your makeup look really cohesive if you do choose ones that are suited to your undertone. The key to wearing bright makeup is really just to start branching out bit by bit. So if you've never worn a bright color in your life, start with like a pink lower lash line or something, or a blue inner corner. Something that is really easy to pull off and you won't feel too uncomfortable with it. Also, start experimenting on days where you're not going to leave the house. If it doesn't turn out right, you can wipe it off. Like, makeup comes off, it shouldn't be a scary thing. And lastly, just have fun with makeup. Like I said, you can wash it off at the end of the day. It should be fun, it's self-expression. Have fun with it, paint your face whatever you want. You don't have to follow any of these tips if you don't want to. You can go straight into wearing a bright blue lipstick if you've never worn colors before, but just have fun with it, be creative, because that's what makeup should be. I hope this video was helpful for some of you who are a bit too scared to branch out into bright makeup just yet. If it was, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed to my channel already and you'd like to see some of my bright makeup looks, then hit the subscribe button while you're at it. If you're someone who already wears bright makeup, let me know in the comments down below what your favorite color to wear is. Like I said, mine is definitely pink, but I love purples as well. I feel like purple is definitely my go-to bright makeup, but I love pinks as well. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.